YouTube. This is Defco. I'm going to be doing a review on the Taurus Raging Bull 454 Casull. This is a big gun. Shoots the 454 cartridge. And just to show you a size comparison, this is the 454 compared to a 22. You can see that right there. This is the 454 compared to a 40 Smith and Wesson. As you can see, the 454 is substantially larger. This is a 454 compared to the 45 ACP. And as you can see, the bullet is slightly bigger. Now this is a hollow point, you can see. I've shot this gun. It has a hell of a kick. Really, it's more of a for fun gun. You know, you can use it, I guess, in a shit hit the fan situation, which I'll get into later on. But it really has a kick. Most people don't recommend shooting with less than two hands on the trigger or on the handle here. I've shot with one hand. You'll feel it. It's not terrible, but if you have weak wrists or weak forearm, I mean, I have a pretty big forearm, then it's not that bad. You can get this gun for about $600 to $700. This was a gift, so I didn't have to pay anything for it, so I got lucky. It's great sidearm for self-defense. I mean, if someone gets hit with this, I don't care what kind of drugs they're on, they're going down. This was actually designed to kill bears and wild boars. Wild boars can get to be 800 pounds, and we all know bears are big anyway. So it's actually very, very. It's a cool gun. I really do like it. It's made by Taurus. It's double action. Now the action is actually interesting because instead of just pulling this back right here, you gotta actually pull this down, then push this in like that. That's double, and you can see 5 shots. And it's just it's an all-around cool gun. I mean, I am personally, I like revolvers a little bit more than semi-automatics in some cases. Revolvers more than likely never going to jam on you. You might have a stovepipe, but it won't jam on you. It's really I like it just because of that. It won't jam. You can beat the crap out of it, drop it in the mud. You really, I mean, I always clean my guns after I shoot them, but with a revolver, you can shoot it 6 or 7 times before you clean it, and it'll still fire. So I'm going to put this down over here. Move these bullets too. So, you heard me mention earlier, I talked about shit hit the fan. And another gun that I like to use, and this is my personal carrier, one of them is the Sigma 40 Smith and Wesson. This is made by Smith and Wesson. It's a Sigma. It shoots the 40 caliber, which is this little guy right here. It's actually a little bit more powerful than the 9mm. A lot more expensive. So. And I'm gonna try to be thrifty. I'm not the richest guy in the world by any means, but I love this gun. You can get this gun right here for about $300. There's a website called budsgunshop.com. You go there. He has these guys for about $300, and they make it in 40 as well as in 9. So for those of you that can't take the recoil of the 40, find it too snappy, they make it in 9mm. So there's always that. Now this gun here, it does shoot. It's very accurate. It's never jammed on me, except one time it did jam, but I was using Independence ammo, which I found to be kind of a cheap ammo. I just bought it because I wanted to go flanking at the range with my friends. It's never jammed on me. I mean, overall, when you take everything into account, for a 40, it holds 14 rounds, which is a lot for a 40 caliber. So I really do think it's a good choice for concealed carry or whatever, what have you. I don't know what the laws are in your state. I'm not telling anyone to go out and conceal carry illegally. Of course, you want to go and get that done. Oh, and just so you guys know, it's empty. So, but I'm thinking concealed carry is more and more necessary now because crime's going up. The economy is bad. People are not they're not employed anymore. They're more desperate to do anything they can for their families, and sometimes people are just greedy. We have bad people in the world. That's just a fact of life. But do I think it's necessary to have concealed carry? Yeah, I think you should have something to protect yourself with. Not everyone is Bruce Lee or whatever. But I think it's very important to do that. We look at the economy, and I like to think of America as the modern day Roman Empire. You know, we're the biggest melting pot in the world. We're a very large, powerful nation. But as all empires go, we will have to fail eventually. And I think that's where we're at. The Roman Empire officially was dismantled, I believe it was 410 AD. I might be wrong. If I am, feel free to correct me. And I think we're right around 405. You know, we're in a danger zone. It doesn't mean that we're going to collapse definitely very soon. It'll happen one day eventually. But the leaders we have in Washington, the way that we're actually controlled by banks, not really politicians, which of course politicians are much better because they're just controlled by the banks, leads me to believe that, yeah, we're in a tough situation. And the weird thing about America versus a lot of other countries is I've noticed we're very lazy. And I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. We're all fat, but we're fat, we feel entitled, we feel like we need to have everything handed to us. But is there, I mean, well, let me ask you this, guys. Do you think that we're too lazy to actually stand up for ourselves? That we just let ourselves get pushed around and let people keep hitting us and hitting us? We're not going to do anything because we're too lazy. We're too worried about Jersey Shore or Teen Mom or whatever crap MTV has on television now. I mean, I went on a date with a girl about 2 weeks ago. We were just talking, and you know, I brought up the subject of the Dow Jones falling a little bit, and she asked, "Who is Dow Jones?" And you know, to me, that's a turnoff. Someone that doesn't know what the hell is going on around them, and she's like 23, 24 years old, so it just shows that how our generation is pretty much aloof to everything around them. So you two, what do you think about our generation? Are we just kind of carefree? Are we dumb? Are we lazy? Not all of us, of course, but a lot of us are. But you know, give me some feedback. I'd more than love to hear it. All right, YouTube, have a great day. Take it easy.